At WrestleMania 21, an ingenious man named Chris Jericho came up with a concept, a ladder match, but not for a title, for a briefcase. This briefcase would hold a contract guaranteeing you a WWE or World Heavyweight Championship shot anytime you would like. Seemed like a silly concept at the time. But now it is 15 plus years later. The concept is still alive and well. Every year it is brought to us, and it has brought us here today for WWE Money in the Bank 2017. Greetings, everyone. I am your host, or, well, one of three hosts, of course, Toon Critic Y2K. I am joined, of course, with Calcos.
Tekken 7 brought me back into fighting games. Make sure you join on PC so I can body all you scrubs.
Well, if it's not Dark Souls, it's going to be Tekken, so might as well.
and Nikki.
So that first Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 21, that was in Appleton, right?
Yes.
Yes. Apple.
The Big Apple.
I'm from Winnipeg, you idiot.
The sixth one.
I'm not gonna lie. Money in the Bank, though, is one of my favorite match types, and is also one of my favorite pay-per-views because just about anything can happen, and usually it sets events in motion for a lot of surprises. And hopefully WWE will surprise us this year. But this year, since we got the SmackDown brand, WWE Money in the Bank this year is on the SmackDown side. So we only have about 5 matches here, but there's one very big thing about this pay-per-view that one would also consider historic, but we're going to get to that when we get to that. So, let's see. Should I just start from the bottom, or should I just pick a random match?
Start from the bottom.
Start from the bottom.
Okay. So, the first match of the night.
Reference.
God damn it. First match of the night is Naomi defending her SmackDown Women's title against Lana.
Okay.
What? Why?
I do like that finisher she did.
Yeah, it was neat.
It was like a fisherman's spine buster. I like it. And the fact that she was able to do it in an evening dress is pretty impressive.
Yeah, and I mean, I know you always mark for spine busters, so.
I love me a spine buster.
Spine buster. So, I guess they ran out of... Okay, you know what? Here's the thing. Because of the historic moment, which we will talk about later, they don't have anybody else for Naomi to fight. But
right.
One thing that I find... And the thing is, they have to have a one-on-one women's match, okay? All right, basically, the Women's Revolution demands that there always be a one-on-one women's match. And because Lana is not in the match that we will talk about next... She has to be here. I think they were just caught with their pants down on this one.
Mm-hmm. Lana has been the subject of many different controversies, but the one thing is that we've never really seen her wrestle, yet she claims that she's really good. I'm not so sure. Wasn't she in like that giant tag match and didn't get to do anything at WrestleMania? Maybe?
Yeah, but she had a really nice ass, so I mean, 1 bonus point. 2 if you count the cheeks.
I guess? But it's... If she can wrestle, if she can actually wrestle, then I'll take back a few of the things I've said. But as it stands right now, this match is not fair to Naomi because this is just going to be a filler match. If Lana actually wins the title here... everybody's just going to throw their arms up and be like, okay, I guess it's what we're dealing with now.
Yeah. I'm going with I know I'm not. I'm going with Naomi.
Nikki? This is a no-brainer, Nikki.
Come on, Nikki. All right, look. Okay, here's the thing. Let me pose a question for you. Do you want to go with $1 million or $0? Which would you like?
Naomi.
Naomi.
Yay! Nikki has a brain cell up there. Good
Yeah,
job.
but at the same, like the only thing I'm worried about is like, are they like? So remember like back when Rusev was actually getting kind of a push, which seems like forever ago. But like they were really high on Lana for a long time, and I'm wondering if like maybe they still have some inkling of like trying to push her, but like I don't.
Wait a second. Didn't Rusev say that he was going to wait for a championship match at Money in the Bank?
Wait, Rusev is cleared. Lana's winning due to interference.
Okay, you're
Could
just
happen.
fucking high right now.
I'm not high. Lana is going to win due to interference. I'm calling it right now.
So you're changing your vote?
I am changing my vote. And Rusev is going to be Lana's valet.
Okay.
Wrestling on the side. Or possibly just interfering in all of her matches to make sure that she doesn't lose the championship until someone with the Money in the Bank briefcase wins. And if we are done with our predictions, we can move on and use that as a segue to the next match.
Yes, this is the match of quite a few people are going to be talking about. We have been waiting for this for what seems like a millennia, but this is going to be a thing. We are getting 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches, and one is going to be for the women's division. We are getting a women's ladder match. Holy crap.
First time ever.
At least I would think so, yes. I can't remember any other time there's really been a women's ladder match. There's probably in other independent promotions, but like this is a big one. So in this match,
and you know what's great about this? You know what's great about this? They aren't basing this entire thing around like making history and like breaking barriers. No, like this is built around 5 women who fucking despise one another.
Pretty much.
They're using the whole division here.
We have Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Natalya, Tamina, and Carmella.
So, should we do what we normally do and delete everybody one by one until we come up with the people that could technically win?
Oh, that's going to be easy. Carmella, gone. Tamina, gone.
Oh, whoa. Calm your tits. Like, I firmly believe that someone from the welcoming committee is winning. Mostly because, like, Becky and Charlotte could challenge for the women's title literally anytime they wanted.
Yeah, that is a good point. Natalya, Tamina, and Carmella are the unlikely ones, but Nikki does have a point. But the thing is... Actually, no, never mind. I'm wrong. I'm completely wrong about what I was going to say, so I'm not going to say it. GG's.
Yeah. I will go ahead and say my pick to win is Tamina. Like, they are high on Tamina. They do like her a whole bunch, and she's been doing some good work last few weeks. So I would have zero problem with Tamina picking up that Money in the Bank briefcase.
It would be good. Tamina does have a lot of skill behind her. She's very underrated, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with the safe bet. I'm going to pick Charlotte.
And I'm going to go somewhere in the middle. I'm going to go Becky Lynch.
I think it'll be Charlotte because they banked so hard. I see what I did there. They banked so hard.
Please die.
I know. I wish I could. They've put so much into Charlotte. They've used her for all these big matches like Falls Count Anywhere, Hell in a Cell. Like they've had her come out. Well, not Falls Count Anywhere, but they've had her come out on top for like these big matches. So to have Charlotte win Money in the Bank, it would make the most sense because she has the most, I guess, star power to it. I think she's kind of like now the John Cena of the women's division.
Yeah, she was the #1 female wrestler in the WWE for 2016.
Mm-hmm. So it would make sense to have her, going for the title because she's done this a million times before, and I don't think that putting Charlotte on the back burner would be a good idea. They have to keep carrying her momentum. They have to make her look good, have her be the face. Because Becky had her shot, and now that Charlotte's there, now Charlotte's probably going to take over the same way that Alexa Bliss is taking over on the Raw side.
Yeah, like I said, the only criticism that I have for that is that like Charlotte is so big that like she doesn't need Money in the Bank to get a title shot. So like I'll go with I guess kind of a dark horse and go with Tamina.
All right. We have
Why
our
do you pick Becky?
Why do I pick Becky? I pick Becky because I think that in the men's Money in the Bank match, a heel is going to win. And they can balance that with the face in Becky Lynch on the women's division. And with that, they could possibly turn Naomi heel. Because I think Naomi would be better as a heel, especially since she is related by marriage to Jimmy Uso. And Jimmy and Jay talk trash like nobody's fucking business. And I think that with a little bit of coaching, Naomi could talk trash with the best of them.
Oh, she could. She definitely has the mic skills for it.
All right, look, she has a little bit of Uso in her. Every night.
I was about to fucking say.
Talking about that day one-ish dick.
Wow.
Speaking of the Usos.
That dick is H.
What? Yo. Okay, can we fucking talk about the Fashion Files for just one goddamn second?
Yes, they are a gem. They are precious. These two are the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Oh god,
so
putting them with
good.
New Day was the smartest thing they could have possibly done. That was comedy fucking gold.
Is so good. Here's my question before we get into the next match. Do you think that we're going to find out who trashed their office?
If they want to turn New Day's heel again, it could have been them. Could be them.
Well, who else do they have on the SmackDown side? Like the fucking Colognes?
I don't think it's that the New Day is going to turn heel. I think American Alpha is going to turn heel.
Yeah, that's been speculation on the internet for a long time. I mean, the New Day is the obvious choice because they're so goddamn good as heels. But American Alpha, goddamn, they need something new, and turning them heel might be what they need.
So, now following into that segue, we have the SmackDown Tag Team titles being defended. We have the Usos defending against the New Day.
Okay. So this is a hard one to call, actually, because the Usos are champion, and New Day are the single longest reigning tag team champions of all time within the WWE, and possibly within any promotion. So, fuck, this one's really difficult to call.
You could have the New Day win and just take over the tag team division and save what's left of it. Or you could actually be serious with having the Usos be champion for a while and have them stay champion.
Now, the issue with them...
I think that...
Sorry, go ahead.
I think that the tag team division on SmackDown has really, like, come into their own ever since the shakeup. Because, like the Fashion Police have been great. New Day has been, like, great since they've come back. And even the guys who are, like, kind of jobbing out every week, like the Colognes and the Ascension, like they do their job well, and the Hype Bros are coming back. So, like, there's some good talent in the SmackDown Tag Division at the moment. I would say that if they want to keep that momentum going and like establish this belt as like something to covet, I would say I want the Usos to win.
As do I.
I'm gonna have
Not that I don't want the New Day to win. I would love to see the New Day win. I have no problem with them winning, but I think the Usos need a little bit of time to get into their element.
Not to mention, I don't want the New Day to beat the Usos. I want Breezango to beat them. At the end of the day, Breezango have earned that victory.
Yeah, and I think that we might be getting that either at Battleground, or maybe they can hold it off until
SummerSlam?
SummerSlam? Maybe.
Who knows? I mean, the Breezango are fan favorites now. They're over. They're over like crazy right now. They always get laughs. Everybody thinks they're goddamn hilarious. And Cornette can say that funny doesn't equal money as much as he wants, but their merch sales have seen an uptick. So, hey.
Well, Jim Cornette can also go suck off a beehive.
Yep.
Like-
Unless he is inducting the Rock and Roll Express, because that was a wonderful speech at the Hall of Fame.
Sure.
But still,
Who'd
he
have
can go suck a
thought
dick.
that, like, who'd have thought, like, putting freaking Tyler Breeze and Fandango together would be a good idea?
This is a recurring pattern in WWE. Take two guys you don't know who to do with, put it together, and boom. Fucking magic. This happens all the time. It happened with Sheamus and Cesaro recently, for example. All right, this happened with the New Day.
Or Cesaro and Tyson Kidd.
Or Booker T and Goldust.
Or Daniel
Or
Bryan and Kane.
Or Billy Gunn
Or
and Road
Cesaro
Dogg.
and Jack Swagger. I'm noticing a pattern.
Yeah.
This is the one thing that WWE shines with its booking. Like, this is one reason why I'm surprised that as strong as their tag team division can be sometimes, like ever since I've been watching, their tag team division has just been up, down, up, down, up, down. I don't know why it's
Don't you mean
constantly...
up, down, down?
Fuck off.
No.
I don't understand why their tag team division isn't always strong, because WWE is so goddamn good at taking two guys, putting them together, and just letting shit happen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand.
It all depends on the chemistry. It all depends on how the fans, like, take it in as well. And if you don't got either of them, then your chances of succeeding are kind of not there.
All right, so final predictions. We're all going Usos.
Yes.
So let's move on.
We're going against the New Day. Wow.
It's fucking weird. New Day aren't invincible anymore, obviously, but I don't think they have to be.
Mhm.
They're fucking. They have had their Hall of Fame career. All they need is for Kofi Kingston to win either the Universal or WWE championships, one or the other.
Mm.
So
I can see that.
moving on.
Moving on. All right. Now, this isn't the main event, but it is the premier event of the pay-per-view. We have, of course, the Money in the Bank ladder match. In this, we have a star-studded cast. We have Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, Baron Corbin, Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, and Shinsuke Nakamura.
This is one fuck of a lineup.
It is. It's very impressive.
I would argue that it might be one of the most star-studded fields of Money in the Bank
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah, ever. All right, all of these guys are legit wrestlers. I mean, come on. I say, like, honestly, Baron Corbin is one of the better talents that they have today in the mid-card. And when I say he's the weakest one in a six-man match, man, that's saying something.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I
Like,
mean,
all six of these guys could contend for a world title tomorrow,
I mean,
and nobody would bat an eye.
I'm talking, like, keep in mind, I'm talking objectively, because subjectively, I think Ziggler is the weakest one. But,
Yeah.
like, objectively, it's Corbin, and fuck me. But if we're talking pure wrestling and not just star power and fan favorite, the weakest one, and I'm hoping I'm wrong about this when soup comes to nuts, I think the weakest one is Shinsuke. How much experience does he have in ladder matches?
I don't think he's ever been in a ladder match.
Yeah, the thing with Elgin and I want to say Naito for the IC title, that was like one of the first ladder matches in New Japan history. So unless he did one in Ring of Honor, like, I don't think he's ever been in a ladder match. But even still, I want that story of Shinsuke, like, winning the briefcase and
The fuck is a
holding that
ladder?
bitch. And holding that bitch all the way till WrestleMania and cashing it in on AJ Styles.
Now, I don't
Fuck.
want that. I want there to be sorry, go on.
Oh, I was just going to say, WrestleMania is going to be in my home state. If they want me to come there, I will go there if that match is on the card.
See, here's the thing. We know that match is going to be on the card, but it's going to be on the card, and it's not going to be for a title. But, like, Money in the Bank does not need to happen for that to be a thing. All they need to do is scrap in the Royal Rumble. That's it. All right, the match is money without a title because people know about the match that they had at Wrestle Kingdom 10. Like, people know about that match. People have watched the match. People know how legendary the match is. As a matter of fact, that match is how a lot of WWE viewers introduced themselves to both these talents because they heard from a lot of people, hey, man, if you don't know who this guy is, check this shit out. It just happened like 3 weeks ago. And then they watched it and they were like, fuck, these guys are great. So they don't need a title. They just, honestly, they just need to allow them to do their fucking thing at WrestleMania 34. Like, that's all that they need.
I agree with that, but like, I feel like they would, like, I feel like if they do have the title, then WWE would be more willing to give them the time necessary. Because like, if they just have a standard one-on-one non-title match, they'll probably get 20 minutes. But if they have a one-on-one match for the title, then they're probably going to get 30. So
yeah,
that's why I want Shinsuke to win here.
Oh, actually, you know what? You say that, but Bray and Orton only got 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah.
Now, my second point might be moot.
How many would they have gotten without it?
My second point might be moot because of who's champion right now, but are they really willing to push Naka that hard, especially since reception for his first match against Ziggler was a big, resounding
Yeah, but reception since then has been and also like this is if he holds Money in the Bank then and cashes in at Mania, that gives him 9 months to get over with the crowd and have people acclimate to his eccentricities and like really get into Shinsuke. And if he doesn't get over in that time, hey, you can cash in at like the Elimination Chamber or something. Like this gives you a 9-month window to see, hey, can this guy be the face of the company?
Let's see if we can break this match down. Let's do what we did before and eliminate who we think isn't going to win, just to make it easier. Kevin Owens? No.
I don't think so.
Nah.
He does not need the title right now. And not to mention, actually, no, never mind. You know what? He needs to team with someone and win the tag team championship to get the fucking shortest Grand Slam.
Zayn!
That would be neat. But given that I think that Sami Zayn is going to win the briefcase, I'm changing my opinion from before. I mean, here's the thing. They could, with Sami Zayn as the briefcase, they could use it as a way for Zayn to do something while still holding the briefcase. They could have Owens turn face. But I would like a plot line that lasts for like the next 6 to 8 months where Sami Zayn constantly tries to cash in his briefcase, but Owens stops him at every turn.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, kids, it's the final battle for real this time.
No, it's not.
No, these guys are going to fight forever.
Let's see. AJ Styles? Probably not.
No.
He doesn't need it. I don't think they need to thrust him right back into the title picture.
Dolph Ziggler right now is the ladder match monkey, so no.
No.
So
Shinsuke,
it's possible. So right now it comes down to Styles, Corbin, Zayn, Naka. If any of those guys win, I wouldn't be too surprised. I'd be the most excited if Zayn wins, because goddamn, the guy needs a title, for fuck's sake.
And one that doesn't last him one pay-per-view to the next.
Yeah, he needs.
Well, even then.
I mean, the Money in the Bank briefcase is basically a title on its own now, thanks to Seth Rollins, so...
Yeah.
My best vote goes down to either Corbin or Zayn, and I think I'm going to go with Zayn.
Okay. Nikki, you still going with Naka?
I'm taking Shinsuke.
Okay.
And Kalkos?
Fuck. Again, it's between Corbin and Zayn for me, just like you. I'm gonna have to go... I gotta go with Zayn. I want as much as I think a heel would win it, and Corbin's not the worst choice, definitely not the worst choice in this match. The worst choice is Ziggler. I gotta go with my gut and say Zayn.
Yeah. If we were allowed two, I would take Corbin.
Yeah, me too, actually. Corbin would be in my number 2. Okay, so let's move on to the main event and just take a moment to reflect and think about the world that we're living in right now.
Wait, count it. Wait for it.
There it is. Please insert 40 quarters.
That's just my gimmick now. It's just that one fucking sigh. We have the main event of the pay-per-view. Jinder Mahal defends WWE Championship against Randy fucking Orton.
So does anybody know? Huh? Sorry?
Thoughts on the Jinder Mahal title reign so far? It's been a month.
I can't believe it's interesting. Like, here's the thing about Jinder Mahal. No, he's not the greatest wrestler. No, he's not the greatest speaker. No,
Steroids.
He's not. All right, and yes, he is hopped up on steroids. We know this. But the mere fact that he went from jobber to champion so goddamn quickly is fascinating to me. And after he received the championship, they completely overhauled his entrance, making him really look like a champion. Like, they say that the man makes the championship. Well, the fucking promotion makes the man, so ergo the promotion makes the championship. So by doing this and by making him look more like a legit champion, I am more and more on board with Mahal being champion. But why is this happening?
PR move.
I know, but is there even an uptick in Indian viewership because of this? I mean, never forget, Jinder Mahal is not actually from India.
Yeah, I actually learned something very interesting. Like, I've been talking to a couple of people who actually speak Punjabi. Apparently, Jinder Mahal's Punjabi sucks balls.
Ooh.
That's like a third language, so he can barely fucking speak it. So
okay, first off, props to knowing 3 languages. First off,
oh yeah, sure, that's great, but like, still, he doesn't. So maybe this is how he stays heel with the Indian people. Like, it's just like people see him as like a huge poser who just like takes advantage of being Indian to like kind of get what he wants, you know?
Maybe, but at the same time, that's not going to cause an uptick in Indian viewership, because the Indians, they don't give a shit about heels. They don't give a shit about the underdog. They give a shit about the faces. And the thing is, Jinder Mahal being a heel is not going to make them want to tune in, because the guy representing their country as champion is an asshole, or at the very least is being presented as one.
This seems like a very interesting version of like Indian Del Rio or something.
Yeah. Khali was heel during his time as champion, but
we all know how well that turned out.
Yeah. But at least Khali was actually from fucking India.
Fair.
Okay. So my gut tells me that Jinder's going to retain through some bullshit way. I don't know how.
This is a fucking lock. You know why?
Why?
Because this match is taking place in Randy Orton's hometown.
St. Louis, Missouri, motherfuckers.
And not only that, but his dad is going to be at ringside along with a bunch of other legends. And they have made the point very clear that Randy's not going to be able to show his face in St. Louis ever again if he can't beat Jinder Mahal for the title.
Wrestling-wise, he should be able to. He can out-wrestle the fuck out of Jinder if he tried.
The question is he going to try?
Well, it's like, okay, let me ask you this. If Orton doesn't win here, where the fuck does he go?
Turn him heel!
But yeah, okay. Then have him, feud with some mid-carders for a while? Then what?
Styles!
Okay, feuding with Styles. That's good. That's good. But why though?
Okay, look. Here's the thing. In WWE's perspective, they're not making Orton weaker. They're making Mahal stronger. Like, Mahal got a massive kayfabe boost since April or so. Like, kayfabe, the man is fantastic. Okay? Randy Orton is not going down. He is staying stagnant. Okay? This is all about, in their mind, this is all about elevating Mahal. So if you give it that kind of a mindset, then it works. But the thing is, in our minds, the best guy is not going to be who the promotion sells us. Not like the Attitude Era, for example, where the Attitude Era, the best guy wasn't the guy that we decided. The WWE would just throw shit in a pan and eat whatever came out. So the best guys are always the guys that are the best wrestling-wise. WWE doesn't see it that way. So I guess...
Unfortunately.
Well, you know what? It's just like they said in Full Metal Jacket. Life is just one big shit sandwich, and we all got to take a bite.
Yes.
And in this case, it's Jinder Mahal.
In
So
this case, you know what? I'm glad. I'm super goddamn happy that they shook things up like that because, like I said, it's interesting. It's fascinating. It makes me curious just to see what the fuck they're going to do next. But at the same time, I don't want Mahal to be a long-term champion, so I hope he loses it at Battleground. Or
He probably
maybe even
will.
on a random SmackDown. I'd like that. I'd like that better.
I think he'll drop the title to someone at SummerSlam.
God, don't...
Yeah.
they're gonna
It's
stretch
kinda
it
like
out. They wanna squeeze as much as they get out of this because I feel after this will probably be like a one-time thing. It's a transitional champion sort of thing. So in this case, we just need to ride it out. My mindset is okay. Jinder's gonna be champion, but someone's gonna take it off him eventually. It's just it's not a matter of how or if. It's a matter of when.
You know who they
That's
could
clear.
have him drop? You know who they could have him drop the title to, but still bring in that Middle Eastern demographic? Oh, oh, oh,
But
oh.
Sami
Okay,
Zayn
yes.
is Canadian too!
Yeah, but he's also Arabic. He
Oh
probably
God! Okay, look, you're talking about people from fucking Quebecois. All right, this is directed to you, Nikki, right now. Christophe Tabarnak.
Whoa!
The fuck?
Did not see that coming.
God.
But like,
You
Can I get a translation?
No.
okay.
Okay,
All
no,
right,
go
cool.
fucking watch the Fabulous Rougeau Brothers, all right, and then get back to me.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I love the Rougeaus so much.
You freaking Canadian weeb.
Okay, so
That's
I'll give you a translation now. Christophe Tabarnak is basically Jesus Christ, you massive fucking asshole.
Really?
Yeah. So if
Okay.
You know what?
if you ever want to swear in frustration around people, but there are kids around, just go Christophe Tabarnak, and nobody will know what the fuck you're saying. All they'll know is that you're angry.
Yeah.
You can always tell like a swear is angry when you yell.
Yep.
But anyways, I'm gonna go with Mahal. I don't want to. I kind of threw up in my mouth a little bit on that, but fuck it.
I'm taking Mahal.
I'm taking Mahal.
I think the only ones that we really vary on are the two Money in the Banks.
And the women's
And I think
championship match with Calcos.
Oh yeah, he went weird. Yeah, he decided to get weird.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty small card. They'll probably end up adding matches like on that night. They may have one or two filler matches, maybe. They may find some way to
Harper
stretch it out with.
versus Mingus.
Oh, yay. Harper versus Rowan again. That's what we all want, right?
No, Harper versus Aiden English.
No, I want Harper versus Mahal because that means Harper wins, and everybody loves Harper right now.
Fair enough. Oh, well. This should still be an
Mhm.
interesting pay-per-view. It should be cool to see whoever wins the briefcase because that's going to make for some interesting TV later on. I feel bad for not really watching SmackDown lately. I've not been watching a lot of wrestling lately, and that's really uncharacteristic for me because I love wrestling.
You need to go watch Dominion.
Ah, yes.
I'm serious,
Do
man.
that.
Like honestly, like I watch a lot of WWE because there's no language barrier, and there is, even though it's lessened now, there is still that atmosphere of anything can happen. I don't watch the episodes in full. I do watch highlights, mostly because I wake up at 4:30 in the morning for work, so it's not reasonable for me to watch all this shit late at night. But New Japan Pro Wrestling, man, oh fucking man, like. That's where you go if you want good, pure wrestling. Also, Tekken 7 has the Bullet Club shirt in it, so.
Really?
Tekken 7 has the Bullet Club shirt, Brian wears the Bullet Club mask, and King has the Rainmaker outfit.
Ha.
Rainmaker!
It's
Also, Lucha Underground's back on. Cage just killed a guy.
Oh, wait, literally? Because we do have characters get killed off in Lucha Underground, which doesn't
I
happen.
mean, literally, he punched a hole in a dude's face like that scene from Punisher Warzone.
No way.
What?
Stepped on the dude's eyeball as he walked out of the room.
Oh, go fuck yourself. Are you serious?
Not even joking.
Oh,
I need to catch up with Lucha Underground. Shit.
Yeah, especially now it's on Netflix. Woohoo! That took a long ass time to happen.
I am glad. I got one of my friends into Lucha Underground, and they love it. I'm just like, hey, you don't like WWE, do you? No. Do you like Lucha Underground? Hell yeah.
There you
Okay.
Yeah, that's like whenever people ask me, "Hey, you watch wrestling? What wrestling do you recommend?" Lucha Underground.
Lucha
only-
fucking Underground.
Like, the thing is, a lot of casuals, like, a lot of these guys, they don't watch wrestling for the wrestling ability because they don't know what good wrestling looks like. You gotta attract them with stories first, and then introduce them to good wrestling once they're hooked. So
In this show, another guy actually kills another guy.
yeah, there's death. There's, like, I think the day that WWE gets really fucking good is the day that they start killing off their characters.
Vince McMahon limo explosion. Shut up.
Yeah, except that's non-canon now because Benoit.
Damn it, Benoit.
Chris Benoit, as they say.
Why'd you have to go kill your kid? You ruined a good story.
Anyway,
Oh my
Toon, play us off.
Yes, so as always, go ahead and put down in the comments what your predictions are for Money in the Bank this year. You know the drill. You know what to do. Follow us on our Twitters. When's the last time we live tweeted a pay-per-view together? It's been so long.
It has been. You know what? Sorry, I just took a vape hit. Excuse me. We all three of us, we're gonna live tweet this shit. Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna happen. I got
Okay.
2 monitors. I can have Twitter in one monitor and the pay-per-view in the other. I'm good. Okay, we can do this.
We're gonna live tweet this shit. We're gonna watch as crazy shit hopefully goes down. I just want to see how chaotic the women's match is going to be. I want there to be spots. I want there to be parts where even I cringe, like, ooh, fuck, that must have hurt. I want to see some daredevil shit. Because if NXT right now, if they can do that, they have fucking Ruby Riott and fucking what's her name? What's her name? Sir?
Nikki Cross.
Nikki Cross and Asuka, and do some crazy hardcore shit. Please show them what a good hardcore match is. Show them that women can do hardcore shit too. Because after fucking Bayley and Alexa Bliss, that embarrassing showcase, that fucking squash match, that fucking disgrace to what the women's revolution is all about, that fucking pathetic attempt at a goddamn wrestling match, -5 fucking stars. God damn it, Bayley, you're a disappointment. Go the fuck back to NXT, you fucking pleb.
Oh boy. All right, we're done. Bye-bye.
We're done.
Charlotte's doing a moonsault off off a ladder through the announce table. Bye.
Yes.
Yes. Goodbye.